Hello everybody and welcome to Astra Lost in Space episode 5 anime review. They're lost in space, you know, no one knows where they are. Still found time to have a beach episode though, that's just what we expected, just what we wanted. Other words, yeah, I mean beach episodes are beach episodes. I mean stuff did happen this episode as well, but it cut to the beach episode, I was like, what? How? Why? But you know, fine, whatever. That's basically where I'm at with beach episodes now. I'm like, okay, here we go. But anyway, like I said, other stuff happened this week as well. So let's see all the stuff that happened. So let's get on with this, yeah. So, episode begins. They talk about Yunhua's singing. Remember from last week? We get some more banter between them. She's the daughter of some big shot singer. So add that to the list of influential people's kids, I guess, because they all are basically. They basically all are. What's Kanata's dad? I don't remember. We've been told yet. But yeah, daughter of some big shot singer. Then they were on that planet trying to find food. They found out that the trees were like mushrooms, so they're edible, so they can eat the trees. So they gather some. Hey, they can escape the planet now. Plane takes off. The space plane takes off. And as they're leaving, the chocobo's behind. They're all crying at the windows. It's very sad, very emotional. 10 out of 10. I cry every time. And then Yunhua gets a haircut, and all the boys like stare at her and like, ha ha ha. I can't do a dumb face like they did, but they do that, and I was like, okay. Yunhua's got a haircut. That was basically what happened. We found out she had a famous parent, and she got a haircut. That was basically what happened in this first bit. And they got enough food to survive. That's pretty important too, actually. But yeah, there's not too much happening in this interesting part. We get there later on though, so we'll what's the word? Cut. Up next, we had probably the part I think I was most glad to see, even if it doesn't, it's not. Whatever, we'll get there. So we go back to, I guess, are they on Earth? Earth. We'll say Earth. Aria's. I can't speak. Aria's mum, that's hard to say. Checking for emails from her. We get the last email where, well, I guess was just before she left. Yeah, it was. And then the school has a meeting with all the parents of the children. Everything are there. And they are all remarkably calm considering all their parents are missing. Children, sorry. Almost as if they had something to do with it or something. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh crap, are they all in on it except her? Because I mean, it was possible. That's where I was thinking at the moment. But then we can find out more. I'm checking my notes just to make sure. They're still searching the planet, but Arias' mum is like, maybe they're in space. I'm like, she's onto it. This one's onto it. And the headmaster is like, no, I'm sorry, we thought of that too, but it doesn't make sense. And then it turns out they actually are all worried, but they're like keeping it in more than she is. So, oh man, if I don't want to think that one of them's evil, but they might be. There was also a politician, he was asked about it, and he was like, it feels like my heart's being ripped in half. And I'm like, oh, poor man. Which one's the politician's kid? It's Luca. Luca is the politician's kid. Yeah, I think I got that right. Enough of that serious stuff though. It's beach time, beach episode, hallelujah. Girls in swimsuits, I guess boys in swimsuits too. What else? Crabs? There wasn't any crabs. What else happens on the beach? Beach volleyball. Putting suntan lotion on. What else happens? I can't think of any more anime beach tropes. I know there is more, but I just can't think of them. So, as I said, yeah, beach episode. They're mostly sunbathing and stuff. Kitare as well doesn't seem to be doing much. Everybody else though is sort of working. Either they're like, what's that fishing you called where you stab them instead of using a rod? It's got a special name. Pike fishing? What's it called? Man. Spear fishing? Spear fishing sounds right because it's spear fishing. Maybe there's some of that going on. There's some... What else is going on? I can't remember. Fruit. They're looking for fruit and hunting some things with a bow and arrow. That's all good. But yeah, basically the planet's pretty great is where we're at. Then we have the girls all hanging out and talking about boys. He. That's how you do it, right? I don't know what am I doing. A little bit now where we have all the animals. They talk about all the animals. They're like, hey, they all reproduce by cloning. There's no males on this island. They all, not single cell organisms. The thing where you have a kid that's it's cloning basically. It's got a, should have paid more attention in science is what I'm learning. But But then Kitare keeps bothering REAs because she likes Kanata. We have like proof now. It's canon. It's in the canon thing. So yeah, she goes to ask him if he's got a girlfriend, and he gives anime protagonist answer of like, ha ha ha, all girls like me, ha 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 ha. But in a like, I don't get it kind of way. You know, you've seen anime before. You know how this works. It's that. And I was like, it's almost like it's a parody of itself now with how blatantly oblivious he is. It's not just like it's not played straight. It's played as a joke. He's like, haha, yes, whatever, haha. I keep saying haha. I hate it. But yeah, obviously then she and Kitare both get mad, and I think Kitare stabs him with a toothbrush, not with like a knife. That would be bad, and a big hindrance to their survival plan if they're just stabbing each other. So maybe don't do that. Final section, and where stuff starts going down. I should have sworn then for effect, but no, the YouTube robot hates that. So Olgar, remember him? He's the one with the thingy hair. I don't know what to call it other than just doing that. And Luca, they go fishing. We learn Olgar doesn't like his dad. I don't know if we learned that actually, or if we've already been told that, but we get a reminder of it. Then Olgar freaks out when he learns Luca's full name and therefore who his father is. He's like, oh, I know who you are, or who you're related to. After that, group picnic. Everything's going great. Nothing could go possibly wrong. They're leaving tomorrow. They're like, man, sucks it's going to have to leave this paradise. They're all having a good time and made some good old memories. Taking pictures and that. Again, we're up here at a high right now. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Olgar pulls a gun on Luca to his head. And they're like, man, he's the bad guy. I mean, it was the obvious one, wasn't it? But hopefully, well, I say hopefully, we will get reasoning next week, right? He'll be like, here's why I did it. He won't actually... Will he kill him? I don't think they will. I don't think they'll actually kill him. But they could do, so... yeah, man. That's where we end. I really want to know how they resolve it. I'm going to assume he's going to run off with... or something. Because he can't kill everyone, obviously, because then we wouldn't have a show to watch. I said this, I think, last week or 2 weeks ago. I was really surprised with how engaged I am with this. This is flipping good, to censor myself. I'm enjoying it every week. It's probably the one highlight. Oh, no, there's a couple of things good on Wednesday. But this is the biggest highlight for me. I think it's really good. But yeah, that was this week's episode. Like I said, I enjoyed it, even the random beach episode. It feels... all that kind of stuff feels like it's parodying, like, typical anime, as opposed to just doing it. You know, with Kanata being dense, but being so dense, like over-the-toply dense. You've got, like, regular dense, and then, like, mega dense. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to people watching. Makes sense to me. But yeah, I enjoyed it, as I said a lot. Not going to give swimsuit rankings, because that's not what we do on this show. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this review, subscribe and stuff. There's millions of them on the channel, and they will be back doing this show every week, while it's on, obviously. Thank you everybody for watching. I will see you next week. And bye, guys.